You can't help, as a writer, feeling a little bit of divinity as you are playing with the lives of characters. And certainly there's a little bit of that in there. Adonalcium, the actual character, is not specifically me, though it represents in some ways the author, certainly. This came from my desire to tell an epic that is bigger than one book, that is bigger than one series. And the concept for the connecting of all of these came from that idea that I wanted to have the grand epic behind the scenes for those who were really interested. I feel that a good book, the deeper you dig, the more you find. And the idea of what's happening with the character Hoyd and Adonalcium and Chris, who is a woman who is writing about all of this, the story of these people being hidden deep within the text is very appealing to me, because I want my books to stand up to multiple reads. When you read it again a few years later, I want you to find more in it that you didn't see before. I think this makes books more enduring, and it makes them have a stronger hold over the reader. I feel that my worlds need the most detail before I start writing. I feel that my plots next in line before I start writing, and characters least. This doesn't mean they're least important. They're the most important. However, if I plan out my characters too much ahead of time, then I find that they feel cardboard. They feel wooden. And that the best way to explore a character is while actually writing. Not planning, but while actually writing. So when I start a book, I will usually start writing a scene from a character's viewpoint that I don't intend to use in the final book, kind of as a casting call for that character. And I'll try a personality for them for a while, and I'll set that aside, and then I'll try another one. Sometimes it's a monologue with the character just talking. Sometimes it's a scene with them. Well, I'll try a different personality. And I'll keep trying people in those roles until somebody fits with the plot and the story and the setting I've planned out ahead of time. Why don't you do that, and I'll talk some more.
Awesome.
When I build the character, I'm looking for a couple of things. I'm looking for how they interact with other characters in the setting. I am looking for what they are passionate about. This is usually something separate from the plot. A weak character tends to be one who only exists to fill a role in the plot, whereas a strong character has a passion in life outside of what the plot calls for them to do. And then I am looking for conflict. What are they frustrated about in their life? And the combination of those three things is what creates a character for me. I would say that every character is both a mixture of a piece of me and a piece of someone else. I think that for me to explore fiction, I need to have my characters not be like me, because I want to explore the human condition, what it is to be human. And if every character is exactly like me, I can't do that. But at the same time, every character is going to have a piece of me in them. I would not say that there are any specific characters that are more like me than others. You really need to make sure that the characters are strong in your stories first. But once you've done that, you can start to add things like this. A good plan is most important. I use a wiki, like Wikipedia, only on my computer and my assistant's computer, that is filled with all the details behind the scenes. A good fantasy book is like an iceberg. For everything you see in the book, there's a foundation hidden beneath the waves that is propping that up and making certain that you as an author understand all of the intricate ramifications and connections in your story. Depending on the book, I will have a lot of pre-written material. I am a planner. I feel that my books are stronger when I do that. For The Way of Kings had the most, and it had more material pre-written than the final book in length. So there's another book's worth of things. Not every book do I do that for, but every book has something.